Okay, bye.
Okay.
Do you just hate me?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, be sorry.
It's like a smiley face. Look at that. It's like an upside down rainbow. It's like a U.
Get out of the recap!
No!
The recap. Get out of here.
Start,
Let's start the
please. Start,
recap. It's
please.
time to recap.
Start the recap. Yes.
Start the recap.
Yes, start the recap.
Start.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm
three,
gonna
two,
kick. I'm
one, go.
gonna ban you one more thing, and I'm banning you.
No!
I will throw you out of here. Okay. Recap.
No!
Shh. Market maker buy
Okay.
model right here. Okay, so going into the day, we wanted manipulation for Tuesday, and that's what we got. We got some manipulation lower, swooping this low. Some kick her out of the server. Kick her. Boom. She's kicked. All right, ban. Okay, solved it. We got a recap now. Okay. Market maker buy model. We wanted manipulation going into, what was it? Tuesday, so that's exactly what we got. Of course, higher time frame, we wanted to see higher prices, but we ran lower, which I would consider that this would be a manipulative move. So, obviously, this market maker buy model, we are going to be bullish. Do you guys know what a market maker reversal is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue.
You know? Okay, it's basically when price runs below this low, so this is our sweep. This is also our Judas swing, because 930 open. We have this run lower right here, and this is our manipulation right here. Okay, so yeah, this was a manipulation, and we had this run lower and failure to break through this low. This is called a failure swing. This failure swing kind of tells me what we should be looking at in price. We should be looking for higher prices, just because we were not able to push through this low, and we already swept up this low. So liquidity has already been taken, sell side has been taken. So we don't need to run below this low anymore. So when sell side's taken, we want to start looking for an entry. Sometimes people would be looking for an entry into the optimal trade entry of this zone. I can look to see if there's a setup here right now at this very moment. Let's see this. So we were inside of OT, as you can see, we were trading into OT, and most importantly, we were trading into this OT order block. Some people would call this like a CSD candle, or this one right here, CSD candle, but I want to take it. Okay, yeah, so CSD candle, order block, OTE order block, run up higher. We didn't really have anything else. We did sweep liquidity internally too, but this isn't really something I was able to see. I was at the dentist today, so I wasn't able to do full analysis, but I'm pretty sure I would have caught this. And of course, we would start looking for trades into this area, but we want to return to a discount of this range if I wanted a full retracement. I can tell just by looking at this chart, we did not get a full retracement to a discount unless you want to use this high and this low, but we still didn't get one. Oops. Let's go back. Where were we at? Is this it? No, it's not. I kind of want to throw standard deviation on this swing low, and I think I already did. I want to see if we're having reversals or retracements in this area, so let's throw in our projections. We want to see price come up to this fourth standard deviation, and that's obviously where we went to. We expanded to that level. And one of my trades was actually framed off this. I took this a little bit I took this way too close to lunch, and that messed me up. So we could see turtle soup. We have this swing high put in, retrace into it, and I think that this is also optimal trade entry right here. So I'm gonna mark out our OTE range. Oh, it was just a discount. Okay, so it was just into a discount, and you can see run up this high. This is good for going lower. Obviously, if you were going to scalp this turtle soup, we would have wanted to short right off this little sweep high right here because it's in a discount. And our stop loss, I usually like to put at the top of the order block. Mean threshold would probably get you stopped out, but that's what you could have done for this one. But if you would have only targeted out this low, and that would have been it. You don't want any more. Of course, 17 handles isn't that much unless you're trying to 2 NQ contracts. Quick scalps like that can make your account. So of course, I took the short. Once I saw the retracement into this order block, I had limits there, and we started pushing lower off that. When we swept out this high and started pushing up higher, and we were pushing into lunch, I was like, kill it. So I killed it, $320 right there. And since my fill was right up here, I exited right around right here. Because when we're going into lunch, I'm expecting price to just go whack. And my drawn liquidity for this trade in particular, this was, I wanted to see a retrace into discount and sweep out this low, but we weren't able to do that. So that is fine, and we got our max expansion, our parabolic run higher from the market maker buy model. First, here, I can actually characterize this for you guys, so you can see, hopefully you guys are going to be able to see this. This is our market maker reversal. First, Oh wait, no. First leg distribution, second leg redistribution. These plays in this zone right here. This is a mitigation block that I don't think we tapped into. Let's see, real quick. I just gotta confirm some stuff. No, this was a mitigation block. So we do have one right here that some people could have taken a trade off of. But if you don't know what market maker buy or sell models are, these are literally the best models. I love these models a ton. Shoot. Okay. Ah. Okay, so I'm just distracted. I'm sorry about that. Someone important's calling me. Okay, so yeah, this second leg redistribution is the safest and the best way you can get into a market maker buy model or sell model, because these trades have the max expansion, they have the most momentum, they have the safest entries, and they're really easy to spot. People make their accounts, or they make so much money just by trading this one model alone. Okay, and going back to the recap, second leg redistribution, we pushed up higher. I was waiting for the PM session to look for more trades. So looking at the 5 minute, we should always be looking at the 5 minute, 15 minute, and the 1 hour, and have that align with our trades. So what I saw right here on the 5 minute, high resistance liquidity, 3 drives, but we also swept out this, what was it, intermediate swing high right here. So already, high resistance liquidity, 3 drives. We're going to mark this out for you guys. 3 drives. Oops. How much did I make today? I don't remember. I'm sorry. And I want to test out, I just want to look at something real quick. I want to see if we're in between 2 orange lines for this trade. And I don't think we were. No, we weren't. So we were not in between the 2 lines. Oh, Shady's in here. What's up, bro? I just want to see if that lined up. It was what Day showed me. Let's see this. Okay, I'm back. So, let's zoom in, because external high swept, 3 drives at these highs. So let's zoom into the 1 minute. After sweeping out this external high, we could look and see what we have internally. What is this? Run on this high, run on this high. We have 3 drives, high resistance liquidity on the lower time frame too. It's like, oh shoot, that's just wonderful. But let's look at market structure to see what market structure is telling us. We are in PM, almost end of day PM session. So I see this run lower. This is our market structure shift, because I'd say we close below this low. ICT doesn't really require a close below lows, but for me, I kind of like to see a close below the lows for higher confluence. You could also look at this line to see. And I'd say this is a pretty good market structure shift. So, what I was looking for at this moment, I wanted to see us tap into this breaker block right here. Just to tap into it, inside of the fair value gap. And another thing, I'm pretty sure, I think I posted it in my analysis, it was inside of OTE. So this trade just looks so perfect to me. And considering that this entire up move right here, these 4 green candles, I was thinking that this was mean threshold of an order block. So I did not want to see price come back up to it. And this is basically just a 2022 model, shift in market structure retracement into OTE, fair value gap. I don't really think 2022 has breakers. I mean, he talks about it, but we retraced into those breakers, so it was a good short of a 2022 model. And I took partials. Since my new way of scaling in my accounts, my first trade, if I'm in drawdown, I only trade with 1 NQ contract. Anything more, if I'm above it and I have like $200, I risk $200 for my trades. So for this one, I was risking $200, and I was with 2 NQ contracts just because I like the ability to take partials with lower size. So maybe I could just make 10, 20 handles on it on the day, and maybe 20 handles is $400 with 1 NQ contract. So if I have 2 partials and I just take everything off and maybe 10, 20 handles, or if I'm at break even, you have so much more versatility with 2 contracts. And if you're confident in like the standard deviations and you want to trade to one, you'll be making so much more, passing evals a lot faster. And if you lose at $200, you can just restart at square one with your 1 NQ contract. Like full size for 100k accounts. That's the new one I'm using. Yeah, it's the new one I'm using. So I'm just gonna keep testing it out, see if it's actually valuable or worth it, because I feel like some people would get greedy. It's more of a psychology thing, but I think sizing up more would be better for some people. So back to the trade. This is my first partial. This is my second partial. It was right here, and I'm not too confident in giving signals right now because I'm really distracted with trading. I have some other stuff in life going on right now, so my trading is not at the best of its abilities. As you can see right here, this little first partial taken right here, then second partial taken, then full take profit 1,465 on the day, including the full take profit I had earlier. So yeah, do we have any questions about it? Okay. You guys are free to literally ask anything. I'm willing to Ask your questions. G Trades, do you have any questions? Anything you want to ask?
Too many.
All right, go for it. Ask as much as you want.
Why is that the market structure shift, not the low that we made before that
This
displacement
low?
move?
I call this the discernible price like lower. This is just a run on these lows, running out this low plus this high. I feel like this supported price, but I kind of like to look at this. Some people would call it stupid. I just look for the discernible price like lower. And even though if we run below it and we just tap into it, we still swept and shifted structure below this low. I look for whichever one is the most discernible and simple because I'm just trying to teach beginners with my videos. Otherwise, I'd be like, I want CISD, I want all this complicated stuff when you could really just simplify your trades down. But these are both market structure shifts. We close below both times. Even though ICT says you don't need one, I prefer one. What else?
And do you use SMT?
Yeah, I was gonna say if I didn't have Bitcoin pulled up and I wasn't looking at it, I was gonna say I want to see SMT at this high, and I would have told people to enter off of it if I did see SMT. And is this during the time I took the trade? It looked like we were forming SMT around this time. No way. Oh yeah, we were. Let me zoom in a bit, and yeah, of course, Confluence would have been so much better if I did have or if I was looking for SMT. It's just something I didn't have the ability to look at the moment I was taking the trades. Okay, let me see this. Oh, do we have SMT? Because I would have been looking for SMT at the highs. Overall, I mean, I don't really see one that's not too much, other than this small one. No, that's not even an SMT. What am I talking about? What the? No, it is an SMT. Just really tiny for the 5 minute. But yeah, I kind of like seeing this. Because running on this external high, that someone could have just called this a full market maker sell model. There's a lot of ways to go by it. I just understood it as a 2022
full
model.
market maker sell model.
I mean, yeah. What other questions do you have?
So when you're looking for like the PDRs on the 1 minute ticket entry, and I know you know all of them. So which ones do you need to look for? Because you can mark them all out, but which ones do you want to see?
I want to see anything, any type of PDRA inside of OTE or a premium. Anything below, just completely ignore all these. Anything inside of a premium, I'll show you my thought process actually. So if we're looking for a trade here, we need a full retracement to take a trade. Some people would say we don't. I need one. I would not feel comfortable taking a trade if we didn't have one. Of course, this low right here, this is a breaker, down close candle. Some people use the bodies. I don't like using the bodies. I've always learned to use the wicks of the swing low, and that's what I'm going to stick with because it works the best for me. So this is valid, this bearish fair value gap is valid, and I kind of don't want anything outside of OT. Anything outside of OT gets risky. So I would not be considering this mean threshold of an order block as an entry. I wouldn't really be looking for anything outside of this range. So this is valid, this fair value gap is valid, and that's all I really see as my trade entries.
Alright.
Running up on this high was also good too. You could have called this a turtle soup. I should have known we were going to hit 4 standard deviation. It just didn't cross my mind at the moment. It's just, my head isn't working properly.
I mean, really, you just have to target those two
The OT
lows.
is just the breaker order block in the range. Oh, yeah, Gavin, send your trade, I'll review it. It's probably going to be something complicated. What else do you have, G-Trades, by the way? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, 5 minute breaker. You trade on the higher time frames? Or do you just combine everything in one, take 1 minute trades? Combine. Okay, so it looks like you were trading the full swing. You should have, if you want advice, like genuine advice, I would have been concerned after seeing this run lower straight off of open, 9:30 open, we run lower. I would have been thinking this is probably going to be a Judas swing, especially with us running out this low right here. Since we ran out this low, I'd be like, that's manipulation. We're probably going to get a failure swing. So targeting out this low is probably not going to be a possibility. The 5 minute breaker is valid. Plus, we also have a 15-minute bearish for value gap. Yeah, you didn't really do anything wrong, actually. I think a lot of people would have taken this trade too. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yes, if we're keeping... Running below this low would have been a pretty good sign that you should have been watching out. Also watching out for us running out this low instead of our OTE. That would have also been another sign. I still look at the PDA race to see what's on the other side. Because when I'm in the trade, I don't really look for stuff supporting it because there's no point in that. If it's going to support it, it's going to support it. I would look for areas that would oppose the trade and watch out for reversals in that area. And you can also see what is this? What is the second and 2/5 level for with standard deviations? What are these two zones for?
Reversals.
Yeah, reversals or retracements.
Retracements.
Yeah, so we got a retracement, we ran below, ran out this low, but we still respected that area. I'd be like, we're reversing at this point, just cut it. Especially because we did form this failure swing and run up higher. If you're still holding on, I'd be scared to hold. I would be ready to kill off the trade right there. Especially because we already ran out this low, sell side has been taken, we have no reason to run below and take out sell side again. Especially on a Tuesday.
So for like funded accounts, because I use like a 50K account, what would you suggest the best way of passing it like is for per trade, like how much to risk and how much to put on?
For a 50K?
Yeah.
50K account, let me think. I kind of like trading 50K accounts. You should just try out my plan and give me some, like what do you think about it? 5 NQ or MNQ contracts just with 5 minis. If you hit one winning trade and you're above your account, start risking maybe 100 or 200 with just one NQ contract and trade like that.
Because the max position I could put on is 5 micros.
FOMC, I feel like we're gonna just dump FOMC. Probably gonna pump, honestly. I don't have any idea for FOMC. We could dump, we could pump. Usually I say we're bullish for FOMC. I kind of want to see something change, but I doubt it. We're probably just gonna pump. Continue pumping throughout the day. What, is FOMC tomorrow? I'm not really...
Yeah.
Jeez, alright. I'm not going to do analysis for tomorrow. I'm just going to trade. I don't even want to trade coming up to FOMC. We could, but price action is just going to be so whack. We could
What do
trade
you use
post-FOMC.
for top-down analysis?
Top-down analysis? I haven't done that in a while, to be honest. I'm just getting back into trading. Bro, I feel I literally want to trade so badly, but I can't. I love it. And I wish I could just devote all my time into it, but I can't. If I could, if I had the opportunity to, I would be, like, head down. I'd be glad working and doing this for 12 hours a day. I'd go back to just studying and just go back into my prime. But right now, it's just, so much stuff in life just messes with me. School, too. I don't want to say anything because I know being watched right now.
You trade post FOMC Manses?
Yeah, I'm done to trade post FOMC. I have a little FOMC strat that I'd work with. I usually just trade the breakout. I become a breakout trader. Do we have any other questions?
For the smart money reversal, what do you need to look for to not get chopped up? Because I know sometimes we'll accumulate.
Oh, look for the ones on the higher time frame or external sweeps or external PD arrays. You always look for something on the higher time frame because there's so much.
Yeah.
I can show you countless SMRs on the 1 minute.
No, that's exactly what I mean. Because like I'll wait to retrace to like a high time frame PD array, but then when they get scaled down to the 1 minute and find like a valid entry, sometimes I'll still get stopped out.
Do you ever zoom out and look at the conditions when you take a trade? Because, for example, if we're looking at this in price action, I wouldn't really be too pleased with looking at that because right now it just looks like a barcode. Running out this low inside this PD array, that is where you could start potentially looking for trades. We can go replay on this real quick. Hop on the 1 minute and say they run lower. Boom, we run below these lows. All these equal lows, tons of liquidity taken out. Let's look at the 5 minute. We just ran out higher. We just tapped into a higher time frame PD array inside of a market maker buy model. What should we start doing now? We should start looking for a long entry, right?
Short.
You'd be looking for a short entry here?
I mean, depends on what the high time frame said. I didn't
Are you thinking that this is going to be a failure swing? Right here?
Well, smart money reversal.
We're coming directly off of lunch. Right here. We push up higher, we pump for lunch, and we just run out these lows. It looks like a SMR. But what do we not do?
Discount.
We didn't retrace into a premium. So not retracing into a premium is pretty concerning for me. And what are we respecting at the moment? I mean, we're respecting bearish PD arrays. We run lower. We don't really respect this. I want to see way more confirmation than this. And what PD array do we run out? Or if we tapped into one, what do we... We don't have historical data. Okay.
Never mind, we're bullish.
Yeah, we are. Look where we're going with price. Go back down to the 1 minute. I think we missed our entry for this. Actually, I don't really see an entry. Some people would look for order block, CISD.
That's what I'm saying. Like when we're chopping so much, I don't know at what point to enter. A lot of people say wait for displacement to validate it.
Really? Tap into this?
I'd say like once it takes opposing sides of liquidity.
Oh, wow. Opposing size of liquidity. Run out that high. Oh, wait. I think I remember what happens. Who's caught? Give me
Or
a
should we
second.
dump back down to a 1 hour breaker?